Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Today we want to talk about children and some key aspects of their development. Did you know that meeting just two simple needs can completely support your child's positive behavior and enhance their confidence? As parents or even educators, we often focus on managing behaviors when they have gone overboard, rather than understanding the needs driving them. One thing we have come to realize as parents is that children have two fundamental needs. What are called the two A's: attention and autonomy. Attention is all about making children feel loved, valued, and acknowledged. Is nurtured when we spend quality time with them, we listen to them, we listen to what they have to share with us, their thoughts, and show genuine interest in their lives. Take my son for example. No matter how fast it's growing, it's growing every day. He always genuinely yearns for us to be with him at home, and as he should. If I'm not home when he gets back from school, he would often call me and ask, "Mom, where are you? When are you getting back home?" And sometimes he says things like, "Try and get home like at this time, or get home at 5 or 6 or something." And it's very funny because I think back to my own time when I was younger and how much I looked forward to seeing my mom when I got home from school, And I'm talking about university days now, as an adult, young adult then, I would also always love to have my mom at home when I got back from school.
He won't also go to bed without getting a tight hug. I remember those nights he comes there and he yearns for that. And that's for him to feel loved, that his needs are being met in that environment. It's just been for them being at home. Let them know they are the number one. Let them feel loved. Honestly, if you don't give them the attention they need, they look for it elsewhere. You can imagine what will happen. And then guess what happens? They don't get it right out there.
Autonomy, on the other hand, is about giving them a sense of control and independence. We do this by allowing them to make choices and feel empowered in their decisions. For example, my son again, when he was getting ready for this school year, he carefully chose his own school bag, his water bottle and lunch bag. I had something different in mind. I wanted some other items. I guess these were even more expensive because I wanted some specific brands. But he convinced me otherwise, explained he was trying to help us save cost, and then went on to show me the reviews on those items, and they were pretty good. Although these weren't the brands I would have wanted for him or I would have chosen, we allowed him to get the items he wanted. And you should have seen the joy and pride he felt walking into school last week with those items he picked himself. He was very excited. Yeah.
But let me add this. However, while providing autonomy is not simply about allowing children to do whatever they want, okay, it's about giving them the freedom within an established boundaries, and this is where responsible autonomy comes in. It comes into play. Children need the opportunity to make decisions, but they also need to do what? Understand the consequences of those decisions they take. When we allow them to experience the natural outcomes, it helps them to learn. It helps them to be responsible, and it helps them to do develop a better judgment going forward.
That's true. Take for instance, imagine your child insists on wearing their favorite shoes, perhaps some kind of light sneakers on a rainy day to school or to go out to the field or something. You might know from experience that those shoes aren't waterproofed and will get soaked, making your child uncomfortable, later. However, instead of immediately stepping in to override their choices, you allow them to wear the shoes as long as it's safe to do so. Once they realize that their feet are wet and cold after playing outside, they experience the direct consequences of their decision. This kind of uncomfortable outcome teaches them one thing. It teaches a very valuable lesson. And next time, they might think more carefully about what they are doing or what choices they are making or what shoes, are appropriate for the weather before deciding on the shoes to wear. The key thing here is that they've learned this through their own experience, not just by being told what to do.
As parents, we play a key role in striking the balance, ensuring that autonomy is paired with necessary boundaries to prevent harmful outcomes. We can step back and let them make small mistakes that will harm them. It's very, very important for us to allow them experience that, but that will help them to learn important lessons about what responsibility and consequences. This balance between autonomy and boundaries helps children understand that with independence comes responsibility. It's not about shielding them from every mistake, but ensuring they feel safely, giving them the right tools to make better choices in the future. When these needs, attention, and autonomy are met positively, children feel secure, confident, and content. But when either is lacking, misbehavior often follows. This isn't just kids acting up, it's a signal that their needs might be unmet. So the next time you see a child acting out, pause and think about whether their need for attention or autonomy might be unmet. When we address these needs directly, we can create a more positive, supportive environment where kids thrive emotionally and behaviorally.
I must say that it's a simple but yet powerful shift in perspective, and it can transform behavior and deepen our connections with our children or even our students. Instead of worrying about raising kids who are too soft, as a lot of people often think when we talk about emotionally balanced children, let's focus on nurturing their needs with love, with attention, and also with responsible autonomy. You'll be amazed at the difference this would make in their lives, and of course how proud you will be of them as well.